Oke. Selamat malam Extremers, good evening Extremers, welcome to the Underworld Experience. I'm Xyber, your Demon Butler. Oke, jadi setelah sekian lama kita nggak ngobrol ya teman-teman ya, BGM-nya dikecilin lagi. Oke, I think this enough ya. Oke, so setelah sekian lama kita tidak ngobrol tengah malam ya. Jadi kita malam hari ini mau mencoba ngobrol tengah malam. Tapi kalau memang tidak ada yang diajak ngobrol, kita belajar ini aja teman-teman ya. Belajar jadi voice over. Jadi kita main satu game. Kita main satu game yang apa ya? Kita belajar jadi karakter gitu ya. Iya. Karena di live chat saya tidak melihat ada seseorang yang pun yang datang. So, we gonna jump. Kita akan langsung aja lompat ke tempat gamingnya. Cuman sebelum itu lebih baik, wait ya, saya mengganti judulnya deh ya. Saya ganti judulnya aja. Karena tidak ada yang ngajak ngobrol nih ya. Saya mau ngajak ngobrol kalian juga gimana gitu ya. Ngobrol sama diri sendiri sebenarnya nggak apa-apa, Sebenarnya bisa aja, cuman ya lagi pengen ada yang diajak ngobrol gitu loh ya teman-teman. So I think let's change. Terus gamenya adalah Wayfarer. Wayfarer itu sebentar ya teman-teman ya. Aku kopikan ke kalian di sini. So there you go. Jadi malam hari ini kita akan coba belajar jadi voice actor sambil bermain apa namanya, game novel begitu ya. Dan ya sudah, let's do it. Kita ke channel gaming, there you go. Kalau kalian ingin mencoba gamenya, kalian bisa langsung ke link yang ada di deskripsi ya. Itu langsung ya. Itu link yang ke Wayfarer-nya langsung. Bentar, aku mencoba membetulkan posisi dulu. Oke, itu posisinya chatbox-nya jangan di sini. Chatbox-nya di sini aja. Jadi kalau kalian ingin mencoba bermain Wayfarer teman-teman, ini story-nya bagus banget. Story-nya bagus banget dan kalau kalian pengen coba, sangat recommended ya, sangat recommended. Dan kalau kalian suka voice novel game begitu, interaktif novel game, it's a good game ya, it's a good game. Baru sampai episode 2 dia. BGM-nya aku kecilin dikit lagi dari ya. Oke, so oke. Aku mencoba memperkenalkan game ini dulu ke kalian. Nama gamenya adalah Wayfarer, interaktif novel. Jadi buat kalian yang suka game-game interaktif novel, game ini bagus banget. Dengan story, ini masih in development, tapi story-nya bagus banget dan interaktifnya bagus banget gitu. Jadi ini juga bisa dijadikan alat latihan untuk teman-teman yang pengen jadi voice actor. Dan di sini aku coba belajar gitu ya. Aku coba apa namanya? Selamat malam Raven Javanika. Bagaimana bulan puasanya? Apakah lancar? Bagaimana kabarnya hari ini? Oke, malam hari ini pilihannya antara kita main Wayfarer atau kita ngobrol. Tapi karena kita sudah ada di sini, ya sudah, kita jalan aja gitu ya. So Wayfarer itu adalah ini. So, you are a Wayfarer marked by a complete immunity to magic. Jadi kita ini seorang yang punya specialty immune to magic gitu ya. Wayfarer travels the world, breaking curses, hunting monster, and fighting magic when it spins out of control. Miho, halo, selamat datang. Welcome Miho, selamat malam. Bagaimana bulan puasa kalian? Bagaimana kabarnya kalian hari ini? Jadi malam hari ini kita mau mencoba bermain memerankan beberapa karakter sekaligus gitu ya. Latihan karena sudah lama aku tidak tidak ada yang mau main Dungeon and Dragon bersama aku gitu kan. Jadi di sini kita latihan jadi Dungeon Master yang playernya adalah kita sendiri gitu kan ya. Oke, baik Bang X, bagaimana sih Seninnya? Seninnya adalah setelah Minggu dan sebelum Selasa ya Bang Reven ya. Oke. Kenapa? Enaknya tak puasa maksudnya? Aku. Iya. I mean, I try to be considerate ya. Aku berusaha menjadi sebisa mungkin aku considerate kalian teman-teman yang puasa ya. Jadi I'm not gonna talk about that. Aku tidak akan bicara tentang itu. Oke, kita kembali ke ini apa namanya Wayfarer dulu ya. Wayfarer. Tadi aku baca sama kita ulangi aja. The story: you are a wayfarer, marked by a complete immunity to magic. Wayfarers travel the world, breaking curses, hunting monsters, and fighting magic when it spins out of control. The order, once a powerful presence in the world, is broken, leaving behind only a handful of warriors still bound by their creed. When your mercenary works backs, wait. Aku yang tak puasa. Oh, oke. Ya. Let's not talk about that. Ya, benar. D&D ya. Jadi to be honest, ini aku bakal jadi Dungeon Master plus playernya sekaligus ya, karena aku membaca dan aku bermain peran juga di sini gitu ya. So, when your mercenary works backs you into a corner, you take the only option available and accept a contract. A travel to the city of Valantis and steal an ancient artifact said to be blessed by the gods. Simple, right? No. Okay. It's not simple ya. To be honest, it's really not simple because karena aku juga sudah pernah memainkannya. It's not a simple game. Kalau kita tidak suka membaca, benar-benar susah gitu ya. Key features. Jadi gini, kalau aku translatekan ke bahasa Indonesia adalah Wayfarer ini orang-orang yang immune magic. Jadi mereka yang tidak bisa kena magic gitu ya intinya ya. Itu dari mana? Ada notif? WA kah? Oh bukan. Oke, sorry. Aku terdistract. Single player ini? Iya, single player betul. Jadi kita bermain sebagai Wayfarer. Wayfarer itu adalah orang-orang yang tidak bisa kena magic, tidak bisa kena efek dari magic di dunia yang medieval, backgroundnya ini medieval sword and magic gitu ya, gitu. Key features, aku akan lanjutkan ya sambil baca chatnya dari kalian. Key features: create a customizable protagonist selecting gender, pronouns, name, ancestry, origin, and appearance. Jadi ini bisa customizable banget karakternya. Kita mau jadi seperti apa, mau pakai race apa, kita bisa di sini. Upgrade for skill which determine your success and failures. Skill level is mixed with a dice roll on a skill checks, adding an element of risk versus reward to your choice. Jadi tetap aja ada roll dadunya di sini. Unlock traits that reflect your character's choice, providing bonuses and hindrance. Jadi di sini bisa dapat traits ya. Kalau di D&D itu ngomongnya feature. Kalau di sini ngomongnya traits yang bisa bantu ya gitu ya. Recruit companions, build your relationship, and perhaps find romance. Ini bisa romance ya teman-teman ya. Kita bisa bermain romance di sini. Relationships includes friendship and rivalries. Romance are optional are include straight dan seterusnya. Saya tidak membaca itu. Alongside ya dan seterusnya. Itu tidak perlu dibaca. Karena saya penganut yang straight saja. Build rapport with six faction and choose whether to support or betray them. Wah, jadi kita bisa nge-betray nih teman-teman ya. Ini bisa kita nge-betray. Encounter time, choice on a key decision with alternative result if time runs out or you choose to abstain. Build a codex as you explore the world and encounter people, place, history, lore, magic, and monster. Jadi background world-nya ini akan sedikit banyak mirip dengan Dungeon and Dragon. Navigate thousands of branching choices for a unique, replayable experience and story. Jadi pilihan story-nya ini branching, bercabang banyak sekali ya teman-teman ya. Jadi kalau kalian pengen coba, langsung aja di situ sudah ada di deskripsi, itu aku sudah sediakan linknya. Kalian bisa langsung ke sana, ke website ini, kalian bisa mainkan sendiri. Content warning, fantasy and medieval violence. Yeah, so it's not a safe ya. Time runs out doesn't exist on a single player. Ya, betul sekali. Fantasy medieval violence, depictions of blood and gore, explicit language, sexually suggestive themes, and drug and alcohol use. Rate mature 17+. Jadi kalau kalian masih di bawah 17 tahun, saya harus gimana dong? Salah pilih game dong ini ya. Okay. Save warning. Wayfarer is a browser-based game and saves to your browser. If your browser clears its cache or history, your save will be lost. Jadi kalau kalian mau ngelanjutin, tolong ini cache dan history ini jangan dihapus ya. You can make unlimited saves independently of your browser by saving with a save to disk. These are stored on your device and can be uploaded. Intinya game ini ke-save di history kalian, teman-teman. Community credit dan seterusnya. Without further ado, let's jump into the game. Mari kita lanjut ke Cyber pakai bitrate berapakah atau di YouTube studionya nggak pakai ultra low latency, lumayan jauh ketinggalnya sama chat kayaknya. Aku tidak pakai YouTube Studio. Yang kedua, ini laptop kantor. Laptopku yang lama itu bener-bener apa ya? Laptopku yang lama kan sudah nggak ada. Ini laptop kantor. Jadi laptop kantor ini performanya tidak seperti yang sebenarnya diharapkan gitu kan. Bitrate-nya itu jujur aja aku masih bingung settingnya di Apple ini bagaimana. Harusnya masuk OBS preference kan ya. Coba tes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh iya, selamat datang Bapak Ritz. Selamat datang Kakak Ritz. Ini masuknya preference-nya sorry. Berarti aku harus masuk OBS dong ini ya. Seharusnya oh shit, what happened? Appearance stream masuk kemana kah ini? Output kah? Video bitrate-ku 2500. For information aja bitrate-ku 2500. 15 detik lebih. Oh, delay-nya 15 detik lebih ya. Iya, mau gimana lagi? Karena nggak bisa atau video bitrate-nya aku kurangi gitu. Enaknya gimana? Sebentar deh ya. I go to the here. Okay. Jadi settingannya di bitrate-nya enaknya kasih berapa? Kalau bukan pakai YouTube Studio, oh YouTube Studio, astaga Tuhan, aku sampai ngeblank. Iya bener-bener YouTube Studio. Biasanya 3.000 minimal, STD-nya 4.000. Aku pakai 2.500 loh. 2.500 loh ini, beneran. 2.500. Di OBS-nya 2.500. YouTube Studio bagian tengah bawah, statistik kan ada ultra low latency. Tengah bawah. I don't find anything. YouTube Studio. And then bagian tengah bawah statistik. Oh, bagian edit maksudnya. Atau mana? Oh, latency streamnya. I see. Ini bisa ini bisa di setting. Tapi nggak bisa diklik. Nggak bisa diklik. Let's see. Thank you buat semuanya yang sudah mau membantu saya untuk setting ini. Because I don't know how to setting with this. Kalau yang laptop sebelumnya sebenarnya kan lancar-lancar aja tuh. Kalau pakai laptop ini agak susah gitu ya. Penyesuaian. Komentar live nggak ada. Di sini latensinya normal, tapi tidak bisa diklik. Tidak bisa ke latensi ultra rendah. Ultra low latensinya nggak bisa diklik. Nah, itu dia. Harusnya apa namanya? Wifi kantor ini aman. To be honest, aku masih di kantor ya. Wifi kantor ini aman. Cuman utamain yang ultra low latency di menu start streaming. Oh, I see. Apakah bitrate-nya ini harus aku turunkan lagi kah atau gimana? Kalau masalah harus end stream dulu. Oke, jangan kalau gitu ya, kita sudah jalan. Oke, kita sudah jalan, lebih baik kita lanjutkan saja. Jadi kalau memang harus tertinggal, enggak apa-apa. No. Jangan merasa bersalah kamu ngatur-ngatur, enggak. Aku malah berterima kasih sudah dibantu. Tadi ada sudah ada Bang Reis juga yang sudah bantu. Thank you banget. Aku sangat terbantu untuk itu semua. Karena untuk settingan kan sebelumnya itu kan yang nyeting kan adikku. Aku gak ikut nyeting. Aku tidak ikut menyeting. Yang nyeting sebelumnya tuh adikku. Jadi semuanya yang nyeting adikku. Jadi aku asal streaming aja pakai laptop yang sebelumnya gitu kan. So anyway, let's do the game. Let's jump into the game ya. Jadi kalau memang harus terlambat, paling tidak walaupun patah-patah, paling tidak suaraku lancar lah ya. Gitu kan ya. No, enggak apa-apa. It's okay. It's good. Oh, dinaikin. Malah dinaikin ya? I see. Here we go. Oke lah. Kita masuk ke gamenya ya. Dan kita sudah langsung mencoba. Coba next stream, XLive boleh coba ultra low. Iya ya, nanti aku coba di next stream ya. To be honest, kalau ada waktu aku nge-stream lagi. Okay, so we jump into the stream. Kita akan mencoba jadi voice actor ya di sini. FX-nya nyala dikit, biar seru aja dikit gitu kan. Check one. Nah, ada FX-nya dikit gitu biar kayak mau karaokean tapi nggak jadi karaokean gitu ya. Wayfarer. Ini mah bukan game ya, belum ya. Wayfarer is an in development browser game currently. 2 out of 15. 15 ya. 2 out of 15 episode are available to play. Jadi baru dua episode. To be honest, aku masih belum ngeklirin episode 2 ya. Jadi prolognya aja panjang banget loh. Okay, let's jump into the game. Old saves may not work or include bugs that have been fixed. You may periodically need to replay your save files from an earlier point. Please check the latest patch notes for guidance. Here we go. We are in the game. Wayfarer. Okay, setting. Ini ya, jadi kalau kalian mau setting di sini ada semua. Oke. Kalau mau tahu, aku juga sudah main nih sampai episode 2 dan ini masih belum tamat juga. Gitu ya. Sebentar, aku kepanasan teman-teman. Saya mau menyalakan pendingin ruangan sebentar ya. Just give me a few seconds. Oke, we're back. Oh iya, delaynya lama banget. Iya, asik. Main sendiri tuh asik memang. Kita bisa baca sendiri, kita bisa menikmati story-nya. Jadi kalau teman-teman mau belajar bermain D&D, sebenarnya dimulai dari sini tuh asik ya. Gitu. Oke, aku tidak akan melanjutkan ini karena kita akan main new game dari awal banget supaya teman-teman bisa menikmati story-nya dan aku juga bisa belajar jadi what is called voice actor juga. Let's go, let's do it. Wayfarer is rated MA-17 for fantasy and medieval violence, depiction of blood and gore, death, explicit language, sexually suggestive themes, and drug and alcohol use. Player discretion is advised. Jadi bagi kalian yang 17 tahun ke atas, rasanya saya seharusnya di sini yang nonton sudah 17 tahun ke atas semua lah ya. Okay. The game menu can be accessed at any time by clicking the garis 3 icon in the top left corner. Game menus are closed with the X icon. Settings can be changed at any time. There are a number of appearance and gameplay settings available to assist you on your journey. Full screen is highly recommended. It can be enabled from the game setting by pressing F11 on Microsoft Windows or Command Control F on Mac OS. Aku akan mengingat ini ya. Command Control F. Oke. Command Control F. Buset dah. Continue. When you see the saving notification, your game has been auto-saved. Browser save are reliant on your cache and browser history. If you clear them, your save history, including autosaves, will be lost. You can download unlimited manual saves to your device and upload them to the game via save to disk and load from the disk function in the save menu. It's highly recommended that you backup your save with manual save regularly if you use iOS or macOS. Okay. Continue. Paham. Navigation. The key can be viewed from the tutorial menu at any time. Navigation, forward the player in a regular passage, forward the player on a special passage, cycles the player through dialogue and question loops. Oh, there's a loops. Ends dialogue or question loop early. Special indicator, execute an enemy. I'm gonna see this a lot, I think. Aku bakal melihat ini banyak. Spare an enemy, this gonna be no. Forge a pack, break a pack. Approval and report indicates company approval and friendship. Indicates faction rapport. Okay. Romance and intimacy indicates baca sendiri. Indicates romance but baca sendiri. Indicates oke, kita tidak perlu membaca itu. Continue. Saya tidak mau di-ban dari YouTube ya. In certain moments, action are timed. Letting the timer run out will result in a unique outcome not listed in the available choice. Time choice can be disabled by in the setting. Instead of time bar, an abstains label indicates the unique option. Before you begin the game, you will choose your character gender, pronouns, ancestry, and appearance. Further customization of your character will take place during the prologue. Already play the prologue? Click here for the quick character creation. This is not recommended for new player as it will skip the prologue. Kita tidak akan skip the prologue karena kita akan mencoba menjadi karakter di dalamnya. Create your character. Select a gender from the option below. Once chosen, you cannot change your gender. Bisa kata siapa? You cannot change your gender? Bisa. Bercanda ya teman-teman ya, bercanda. I am a man. I am a male. Select a preset or input your own. You can change your pronouns at any time from the journal using the plus button. Wow, banyak sekali. Apa aja ini pronouns? I don't know. I still him. Okay, so we go to the ancestry. Kita mau jadi apa nih teman-teman? Mau jadi elf, mau jadi dwarf, mau jadi ningen, human, mau jadi melusin. Melusin ini kayak ini. Apa sih? Mermaid gitulah, kalau nggak salah. Atau Aida ini kayak bird people. Sayangnya di sini tidak ada demon ya. Sayang sekali pemirsa penonton kecewa. Why demonic lore tidak ada di sini? Saya kecewa. Saya harus jadi apa ini? Menurut kalian saya harus jadi apa ini, teman-teman? Jadi apa ya? Dwarf kah? Saya tidak sependek itu. Elf terlalu ganteng, nggak seru juga. Human standar sekali. Melusin, I'm not liking water. I think I go with Aida. Aida are rare species of winged humanoid descended from the Xellents. They are distantly related to elves and Melusin. Aida are recognizable by their pointed ears, metallic and jewel-toned hair, and eye colors and wings. They also bear crest marking that appears around the eye and forehead that often match the hair or eye color. Aida are short-lived. Okay, Aida are short-lived compared to their Xellent king, with lifespan reaching between 17 and 18 years. Okay lah, masuk akal lah ya. As men, Of mixed human and Ida parentage, you are keenly aware of your heritage. While you lack the wing to fly, like your Ida relatives, you have inherited another traits from them. Super hearing. Thanks to your Ida ancestry. Ini rasanya mic kebesaran juga deh. Oke, kecilin dikit. Thanks to your Ida ancestry, you have inherited an acute sense of hearing. You will have additionally options related to sound and hearing that allow you to be perspective of the world around you. You may pick up the details you might otherwise miss. Select the ancestry. Let's play Ida. Let's play Ida. Kita jadi bird ya. Skin tone. Supaya tidak memancing sesuatu dan lain hal yang kanan ini kita skip ya. Okay, so I think I go with warm beach. Bake? Beach? Beh? I don't know how to read it. Aku nggak tahu cara bacanya gimana. Beach? Bake? Beh? Atau gimana? Kalau ini kan brown jelas-jelas. Ini black. Whatever it is. Okay. Others. Freckles? Nah. Moles? Fertilio. Fertilio ini apa ya teman-teman ya? I don't know. Crest. Okay. Streaks of lightning. I like lightning. Crest as physical traits unique to Ida and half Ida, appearing around the eye and forehead. These markings often match their eye or hair color. They are thought to foretell an individual personality, and some of Ida cultures enhance their crests with piercing and tattoos. Okay, strikes of lightning. I think that's good. Yeah. Crest color. Amethyst violet. I like that. Confirm complexion. Eye color. Eye color. Let's go with green. I like green. Because there is no red, there is no purple. Let's go green. Available from Ida. Oh, jadi eye colornya masih bisa amethyst violet lah. I go with this. Confirm eyes. Kalau kalian mau komen aja ya teman-teman ya. Komen aja. Walaupun bakal delay-nya lama banget ya. Oke, semua amethyst purple. I like purple. Shoulder length. Hair texture wavy. Facial hair. Subtle. Let's do the subtle. Jangan sampai yang gimana gitu, yang biasa-biasa aja gitu kan. Confirm. Height. I go with average. I think aku bakal ke average karena mungkin sekitar 160-170-an lah ya. Average cowoknya. Confirm appearance. Yep, there you go. Change your appearance? No. Change your character? No. Begin the game. Okay, let's do it. This is the real game, guys. This is the real game. Wayfarer. It's a game about choices, risk, and consequences. Once you make a choice, there is no going back. Success is never a guarantee. Your journey hinges on a combination of your previous actions, your relationships to other characters, and skill checks. Failure is not an end. It's merely another path, one that may lead to unexpected outcomes. prologue. Here we go. We are on the prologue. Efeknya mati dulu. BGM-nya kok kerasa ganggu ya? Terlalu santai BGM-nya. Tapi kalau tanpa BGM kita bisa ngantuk. Oke. Ini story. Efeknya nyala lagi. Prologue. In the southern waste of Artanis, two children travel down a dark forest road, watched over by a surly guardian. They hurtle towards a destiny neither expects. Winter 1231. The covered cart bounced along. Ini sudah mulai game. The covered cart bounced along the mountain path, rolling over pits and pebbles as its wheels churned through mudded snow. One corner of the canvas cover torn loose many hours ago flaps noisily in the cold wind. The horses snort and nicker as they climb the steep path, their driver sternly urging them forward. Night fell some time ago, and the moon rises above the dark tree line, hanging amid a splash of vibrant stars. You sit in the corner, a fur-lined cloak resting heavily around your shoulders. The cloak isn't yours. It belongs to the cranky dwarf at the head of the chart, and it doesn't fit you very well. A small dagger in a worn leather seat is strapped to your belt, another gift from the dwarf. Something he insists you take, just in case. The journey, he said, will be long, and you never knew what surprises waited for you on the road. Wait. Who the hell is this? Sebentar teman-teman. Oh, temanku. Oke, kita lanjutkan. The inside of the cart is lit by a single lantern strung from the center bow. It swings back and forth, illuminating the sacks of supplies and rations strapped down for transit and your traveling companion, a lanky boy curled up on the far side of the cart. He snores softly, his head drowsily lolling on his shoulder, untroubled by the cart's jostling. Unable to sleep, you stare out the back of the cart, eyes drawn to the disappearing lights in the distance. The cart passes through the last town without thought of stopping. And as it vanishes into the night, so do all the chances of hot food and warm bed. Your stomachs growl pitifully. You wonder whether you should say something to your grouchy escort, but think better of it. He will expect you to be asleep right now. He said some hours ago that your destination is close and he would wake you when you arrive. Not your fault you can't sleep. It's cold. So cold. You can see your breath rise in the light of the lantern. The cart is uncomfortable. You are in an unfamiliar place surrounded by a stranger. And the loose flap is far, far too loud. You ignore your stomach and, trying not to think about food, crawls toward the back of the cart. balancing precariously on the edge. You stick out your hand and reach, finger clawing at the air for the flap. You catch it. The cart hits a bump. You fly forwards. A muffled scream ripping from your throat as you are tossed toward the craggy road. Jadi intinya cerita pertama ini adalah perjalanan pertama kita, perjalanan pertama karakter kita yang masih anak kecil, dan dia ini kedinginan di dalam carriage-nya, di dalam kartnya itu. Kart itu apa ya bahasa Indonesianya? Ya kayak wagon gitulah ya teman-teman ya. Dia ini nggak bisa tidur karena gerobak, astaga. Gerobaknya ini jalannya nggak nyaman gitu. Terus yang ada kayak penutupnya supaya angin dingin nggak masuk itu robek. Jadi kita ini coba untuk nangkep robekannya itu, ternyata kena bumpy, kena kesandung sesuatu gitu gerobaknya. Terus kita ternyata kepental keluar. Itu cerita pertama di openingnya ini. A hand grabs you and yanks on your cloak, pulling you back in. You collapse sideways on the floor, breathing rapidly, your cheek pressed against the rough wood. You rock back and forth, feeling every pit and rut on the road as the cart rolls on, slowly getting your jagged breath under control. You look up and stare at the boy who saved you. He sits cross-legged with his back against a sack of supplies, his fur cloak pulling around his gangly frame. His face, usually pale, is flushed. The tip of his nose is red. Pointed ears stick out from under a long mop of unruly sandy brown hair. His eyes are blue and earnest. He's around the same age as you. Maybe a little older, maybe a little younger. It's hard to tell. He joined the cart a few days ago when you passed Tiridia, a big city, the last heaven before the world turns into an endless sea of forests and mountains. You haven't said a word to him. Nah, here we go. The first option we come across. Thanks, I guess. The boys makes a face. You are welcome, I guess. You snort. You're not sure if he's making fun of you or not. The boy smiles. I'm Aaron. Aaron Callis. Nice to meet you. You push yourself up and scoot backwards so your back rests against the edge of the cart. You wrap your arms around your knees and hold tight. Your heart flutters in your chest, leftover panic from your near miss refusing to let go. What were you trying to do, by the way? Nothing. Oh, okay. He looks away, fidgeting with his cloak as he tries not to stare at you. I do mean it. Breaking the silence. I mean, thank you for saving me. He grins, cautious yet optimistic. Yeah, I mean, won't want to fall out and roll all the way back to Tross-centric. The Tross-centric will lose it. Rindan-centric. The cranky dwarf driving the car. You roll your eyes. You talk a lot. Has anyone ever told you that? And you are grumpy. Has anyone ever told you that? You stare at each other in silence, but you can't hold out for long. A grin split from ear to ear. You and Aaron dissolve into laughter. A cart pulls an abrupt stop. Hey! A gruff voice calls from the box seat. A moment later, a dwarf appears round the back of the cart. He's old. His shoulder-length brown hair, streaked with grey, is swept back into a tail. In the flickering lantern light, you can make out the jagged scars that run down the left side of his face, turning his eyes into an ugly lump of scar tissue. He looks like a bit like a tree stump. Tree stump, jahat sekali. Cendric eyes the pairs of you, unsuccessfully trying to mask his fatigue and annoyance. We're several leagues from the spire, and the mountains are dangerous. He barks. You don't know what lurks out there in the darkness. Quiet down. Go to bed. Yes, sir, Aaron says, scrambling to sit upright. He elbows you in the side, and you nod in agreement. Cendric stepped away, muttering under his breath. You hear his footstep trudge alongside the cart until he hoists himself back into the box seat. The horses nicker, and the cart trundles on. You stare at your hand, twisting your finger together. The past month have been blur. If someone asks you to recount the event of a single day in your journey so far, you will no doubt disappoint them. Every day is the same, with a slightly different landscape. You don't even know what the wayfarers want with you. At least, not exactly. It's difficult to wrangle words out of Cendric and a good day. So even when he does speak to you, he lights on the details. All you know is you are headed to a place called the Spire, and it's very, very far away. Memories of the life you lived before the journey hits you, unbidden and unwanted. You retreat further into your cloak as you sift through your memories of the person you were before this journey. Story-nya bagus banget ya. Story-nya keren banget. Keren banget. Beneran keren. Jadi kalau bagi kalian yang di sini, intinya ini perjalanan pertama kalian masih anak kecil mau direkrut sama Wayfarer, dibawa sama si Cendric ini, si dwarf namanya Cendric ini, naik gerobaknya dia, diantar ke Spire. Gitu teman-teman. Choose from 6 possible backgrounds. Each origin boasts a different set of skill and come with a unique history. Your choice of origin will affect the course of your journey, unlocking unique dialogue and action option. Click on a card to view an origin description. You will be asked to confirm your origin before you proceed. So, ini adalah memilih background kita teman-teman. Desert, wilds, fields, fields, city, seas, street, and that's all. Yay, I finished the prologue. Wow, cepat sekali. Cepat sekali. Pasti langsung scroll bawah klik. Kalau aku kan belajar ini ya. Belajar apa? Jadi voice actor. Aku bacanya supaya ceritanya bisa dinikmati gitu ya teman-teman ya. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with wild side. I'm wild. Underworld is a wild. You are from a clan of hunters in the Artanisian's wilds. You have spent most of your childhood learning the ways of the hunt. Many in your clan thought you lack of magic to be hindrance, and at young age you are branded the black sheep of the family. Wow. Though you work twice as hard to prove yourself among those who wielded magic, you could never live up to the clan expectation. When Cendric arrived with an offer to join the Wayfarer Order, your clan insisted your path was with him and unceremoniously sent you on your way. As a native Artanis, you speak two languages, Artanisian and Aratian. Okay, Artanisian and Aratian. I think I go with this, yeah? Strength and perception. Good. That is who you were. But it doesn't mean that's who you have to be. Restless. Aaron taps his finger along the floor of the cart. The sounds draw you out of your whirling thought. Think you're going to sleep? You shake your head. You're wide awake. You can't sleep even if you wanted to. Me neither. He stretched his hand high above his head. So, you know my name. But what is yours? Here we go. Give a name. No. I go with the real name of Cyber, ya. Jadi kalian yang datang malam hari ini akan menyaksikan spoiler dikit. Sebenarnya Cyber itu namanya dari mana sih? Dari sini. Nih, singkatan dua nama ini. Belajar bermaut. Gitu. Let's go. Is Belajar bermaut correct? Confirm. Hi Belajar. Hi. So, where are you from? I go with little kids, yeah. So, where are you from? Let's tell the truth. Do you know the forest of Brenna? I'm from there. Where's that? North of here. A long ways away. You pull your cloak tighter around your shoulder. The forest is different there. The trees are bigger, taller. Some of them are as wide as a house. They go on and on and on, forever and ever. If you climb to the top of the tree and look out, all you will see are trees. I like to see that. A forest that doesn't end. It does end, but no one knows where. No one? Well, maybe someone, but no one from my clan does. Aaron makes a face. I've never been outside Tiridia before. This must be the farthest I've been from home. Why not? It's hard to live when you are surrounded by walls. Yeah, you know it. There are no cities in the forest of Brenna. The first time you saw one was on this journey. It had never occurred to you that so many people could live clustered together, surrounded by walls. You think it's strange, trapping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people inside. Walls doesn't make sense. But Walls is a good ice cream. Ya, es krim Walls tuh enak. Tapi kenapa tidak make sense ya teman-teman? Oke, lanjut. The cards trundle. You and Aaron sit in silence for some time, jolted to and fro by the bumps in the road. The winding path hits a steep incline, and you hear Cendric muttering to the horse, urging them forwards. You think you overhear him asking them to stop complaining. Do you know much about Wayfarer? Aaron asked after a moment. You shake your head. I didn't hear anything about them until Cendric showed up. You paused, rubbing the back of your neck with your hand. You're stiff all over. You want to get out of this car. Do do you know much about the Wayfarer? He rests his elbow on his knees and his chin on his hand. They come through Tiridia every so often. Everyone knows about them. They are warrior or monster hunter or something. People respect them, but they also stay away. Let them do what they need to do. They do all sorts of things, but they are different because they don't have magic. Yeah, like the Wayfarer, you don't have magic. You know your immunity is the reason you are here, the reason Sandrick sought you out. No matter how hard you try, a normal life was always out of reach. You chew a fingernail and watch him carefully. Your childhood taught you to be cautious about who you reveal this information to. Some were indifferent, others pitied you, and some you swallow the lump in your throat. You rather not think about that. I admit you didn't have a magic. I think I go with the first, yeah. I don't have magic. Your heart pounds in your chest as you wait for a reply. Aaron looks away, hugging his knees even closer to his chest. He doesn't say anything for a long time. The silence is unbearable. Me, me neither. His word hits you hard. You look at him, eyes wide, and see him smiling. You smile back. I wonder if we'll if we'll become Wayfarer. Iron nurses. Maybe that's why Sandrick took us. I don't know. Maybe. You chew your lower lips. His word makes sense. Maybe too much sense. You don't know you don't know how you feel about it. You don't know if you want to become a Wayfarer. And if you don't, will Sandrick even give you the chance to refuse? The cart dips. It wells rolling through a root in the road. You lurch forward, knees banging against the floor. Your hand jerks out and grabs the edge of the cart, and you catch yourself before you can fall flat on your face. Your teeth are rattled, your knees bruise. You are getting very tired of traveling. Very tired. You cast an eye at Aaron, but he seems relatively unruffled by the cart jostling. He is on his knee, hand planted in front of him, and stares out the back of the cart, mouth agape. He sniffs and unconsciously rubs his nose with the back of his hand. Look, he says. You look at the back of the cart. What? You blink, falling silent. You crawl forward, simming to the back to get better look. A curtain of light surges across the night sky in a flickering dance. It shimmers, it green, its green glow roiling and swirling through the stars. You can't see where it begins or ends. You watch, open mouthed, as the light dance their celestial dance. What is that? The southern lights, Aaron replies, scooting up beside you. You usually can't see them from the Tiridia, but I've heard travelers talk about them. You gape, awestruck. The Mesendium says they are blessing for God, from the gods. He continues that they uh, favor all who travel beneath their light, whatever that means. He rests his hand on the lips of the cart and sticks his head out from under the canvas canopy. My foster father always said that was crap. The lights are natural, not magical, though he didn't want to explain how he knew that. Aaron exhales a long breath. You watch the mist rise into the cold air in the lantern light. I don't know, he adds after the moment. I like the idea that some things like that doesn't need magic to be, well, powerful. You sit back on your heels, knees folded beneath you. The light swirls and patch of the violet ripples through the green. Yeah, you whisper. I like that. You and Aaron fall into uncomfortable silence that two of you cling to the back of the cart to watch the lights dance. The lights roam the night sky. Their patterns are predictable. You try to guess where they will move next, pointing at a different spot in the sky, but you always guess wrong. Aaron laughed, muffling the sound by pressing a hand over his mouth. You can help the blissful grin that spreads from ear to ear. The horse's brain distress as the cart abruptly jolts to a stop. Sandrick mutters inaudibly to the horse, calming down. Aaron shoots you a puzzled look. What's going on? He mouths. You spread your hand and shake your head. Shall we take a look? Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, you whisper. You have yourself over the ledge and drop into the road. Frozen mud crunches beneath your feet as you land on the path. Aaron follows, keeping close. The land beyond are dangerous. Okay. Another character came. The land beyond are dangerous, traveler. A voice, young and unsteady, yells. Go back to Tross. To the former, certainly, considering it's a common knowledge. Cendric growls. To the latter, unlikely. Wasting my time is a waste of yours. Let me through. Do you have pass? Say what now? You crouch down and quietly move around the side of the car. Two lanterns are propped on the driver box. Sandrick sits in the driver's seat, clutching the reins in his gloved hand, a thick wool blanket covering his lap. He stares ahead, glaring at two sentries standing in front of the horses, spears clutches in their hands. Though they are cloaked in heavy winter gears, you can make out a flash of armor beneath the furs and wools. An unfamiliar gold insignia embroiders and embroider the patches places on their right shoulder. You squint, trying to figure out what is a bird of some kind. The road ahead is barricaded, a dilapidated banner erected just off the road, its dark flag flapping loosely in the wind. Further away, tucked between two large snowdrifts, is a short, squat lodge. It is well lit, while with flickering lamps in the windows and lantern hung from brackets along the wall, like the most light conjured by magic. The light is bright and cold, very different from the natural warmth of the fire in the Sandrick lamps. Rows of icicles cling to the eaves, peeking out from under a foot of snow. A pass! A pass! The sentry on the right insists. Though he is partially obscured by a giant scarf and fur-lined cap, you can make out a pale face with a wispy beard beneath. He grips his spear and grins the end back and forth into the snow. 200 years, and I've never needed a bloody pass. Sandrick grunts. Since when did the Arathian Empire man checkpoint in the Artanisian wilderness? This is an imperial highway, sir. The sentry on the left replies with all the grace of someone reciting a script. Oh, see, okay. This is the imperial highway, sir. The sentry of the left, nah. She holds her arm stiffly at her side, brown eyes fixated on Sandrick. A highway? To where exactly? Tross is the last settlement on this road. Regardless of what territories lie beyond the road itself, by virtue of trade treaties, the highways are imperial land. Though she maintains an official tone, she can't quite hide the anxiety in her voice. I'm not here to argue semantics. You wanna pass? Here my pass. He stands abruptly, throwing off the blanket and draw his sword. The water blades shine white in the lantern light. The soldier on the right hisses and drops into defensive stance, pointing her spear at Sandrick. Her companion stares blankly from Sandrick to her and back again and leans heavily on his spear, driving the end further into the snow. Marcel, he said cautiously. Is he threatening us? I don't know, Baron. What do you think? Maybe we should let him through. Don't be an idiot. Enough, Sandrick snaps. Clearly some imperial fool ordered you here without education about the surrounding area. While the nosy side of me wonder what the hell you did in this to deserve such a forsaken post. I don't care enough to find out. You should know the spire, the headquarters of Wayfarer Order, lies in the mountains beyond. He sighs wearily and seats his sword. I'm returning home. Imperial blockade or not. This is a blockade, Marcella spluttered. Sandrick ignores her and picks up the reins, ready to urge the horse forward. This is an unearthly howl ripped through the air. Marcella spins around, clutches her spear. Baran raises his head, looking to and fro as he desperately traces the source of the noise. The whole echoes to the valley second time. What was that? Baran asked shakily. Aaron nudged you and pointed at something in the distance, beyond the blockade. You follow his gesture and narrow your eyes, trying in vain to peer through the darkness. You can hear something moving out there. It's not just a hole. You can make out paws crunching through the snow, a hiss of breath, the swish of something long and thin against the snow. What is it? You can see it? I can't see in the dark, Without warning, he pushes your face first into the snow, and shoves you under the car. With your breath knocked from your lung, you roll into your side and watch Aaron slide under after you. What? Shut up! Oh, wait. What? Shut up! Any further protests die at the back of your throat. The horses bray with unease, their hoofs stamping furiously on the ground. The cart cracks as Sandrick steps out of the driver's seat. You watch the heels of his boots crunch on the road, the tips of his scabbard hovering inches from the snow. Fall back! He bellows. Now! Baron stutter, barely managing a single but now! Two pairs of boots backtrack towards the cart. The creature, whatever it is, unleashes another howl, one that shakes you to the bone. The horse whining, but they do not bolt. Your stomach twists. Sandrick said this road was dangerous, but he never explained why. Aaron is too frightened to describe what he saw. You need to know what out there. Knowing may be terrifying, not knowing is 1,000 times worse. You shuffle to the front of the car. Snow clumps around you as you wiggle forward. Aaron grabs at your cloak, gesturing for you to stop. But you wave a hand at him. You turn your face sideways and peer out from under the car. Sandrick stands in the center of the pool of light, swords drawn, fur-lined cloak blowing gently in the wind. He is calm, collected, ready to strike. There is something almost heroic in his stance, in the way he holds his blade. It's completely at odds with the surely grumpy temperament you've come to know. And the giant claw swipes out of the darkness and knocks him into the snowbank. Your jaw drops. Marcella screams. The creature breaks through the barricades, smashing the wood to pieces, and lands in the center of the light. It's huge, far larger than a horse, larger than two horses put together. It's a feline. It has a feline face with powerful jaws that stretch almost all the way to the back of his skull. Its head is crowned with thin, jagged antler stretching outward behind its ears. Its body covered with white fur, but its limbs are black and scaled, ending in black claw, long scaled tail. A long scaled tail curves away from its body, curling up like a scorpion tail. It snarls, blue gunk dripping between its teeth, and paces back forth, its luminous blue eyes searching the clearing. Then its tail unfurls and lashes out, a white circles around its body. The horse screams and collapses in a spray of blood. Your stomachs hurl, and you slap a hand over your mouth to keep from retching. What is that thing? Fonar, Aaron replies. They usually don't come this far north, but when they do, the trail of his implication doesn't need to be voiced. Your mouth goes dry. Is Sandrick dead? I don't know. The Fonar rises, it heads and howls. The sound pierces your ear, and you slam your hand over them. The creature's tail swings back around in a wide arc and slashes through the top of the car. Timbers crack, and the canvas cover, frame and all, collapse inward. The tail swings around for another pass. Something grabs your feet and yanks you backward. You kick desperately as you dragged out from from under the cart. You flail, rolling back and forth. You open your mouth to scream, but your assailant shoves a gloved hand over your mouth. It's Baran. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. Marcella interrupts. She crouched beside him, huffing breathlessly, having pulled Aaron from the wrecked cart. Her spear lies beside her in a pocket of snow. I can't believe that idiot was traveling here with children. The tail crashes through what remained of the cart, smashing it to splinter. The fanal crouches, ready to pounce, its grinding jaws widening even further. It leers at the cart, claws simmering in the snow. Hey, ugly! You're looking the wrong way! The funnels hiss, churning up snows as he spins around, all interest in the cart lost. Sandrick stands on the other side of the clearing, looking a little winded, but none the worse for wear. His cloak is shredded off the left side, but his armor is otherwise untouched. He falls into defensive stance, sword shining bright. The funnel leaps at him, claws extended. He dodges to the side, his sword slicing through the air. The funnel lands in the mountain of snow, bright red blood oozing from wounds. It howls, incensed, eye rolling, and turns on Sandrick. Now! Marcella hisses, grabbing her spear. Move it! The four of you run for the trees, keeping low as you drag yourself through the snowbanks. Snow clings to your lower legs as you drag yourself through it. Ahead, Baron stumbles, nearly falling flat on his face. Marcella reaches for him and helps him up, pushing him towards the trees. She turns back and grabs your hands, sucking you through the snow. You reach the tree and sink behind one. One hand pressed against your chest. Your heart is beating rapidly. You can't stop shaking. Marcella reaches the trees with Aaron. She pushed him further back into the woods. Then crouches behind a tree to survey a clearing. Shit! She muttered. Shit! Baron crawls through the snow and crouches next to her. Maybe if we wait long enough, it will go away. Marcella laughed hoarsely. As if we'd be that lucky. She shakes her head. There's only one thing we can do now. Get the thrust and get help. And endanger villager by leading it right to them? It's distracted by that boy fella, Baran. It won't notice us. How can you be sure? Stars above. There's a guild mage in trust. If we get our sage help, you think mages can help with something like that? A guild mage could. But then, it's the same problem as before. Marcella groans, close her eyes, sinking into snow. I knew this was going to be shit post. I knew it. We weren't trained for this. You ignore Marcella and Barons and crawl over to Aaron. He lies on his back, staring at the soaring pines. So dark green, they appear black in the night. The southern light gleams green and violet. They dance undisturbed. What do we do? He sits up and bruises snow and pine needles from his shoulder. I don't know. You pick out from behind trees. The snow in the clearing is trampled and streaked with blood from the dead horses and the wounded Fanar. Sandrick circles Fanar, steady and patient. waiting for happening. It watches him, hissing and spitting the blue gunk across the ground. Cendric darts forward to land a strike, but its tail lashes around in a protective, lethal circle. He retreats, narrowly avoiding the tail. We have to do something, you continue. Your hand falls to your side, gripping the small dagger attached to your belt. You know how to use it. You're not going to let yourself get eaten by that thing. Not without a fight. What do you know about vandals? How do you kill them? Iron stares you. You don't. But what if you could? You press. Iron groans and put his hand on his face. I, I, I don't know. Anytime there is a sighting of Tiridian's god sends out the warning and keeps people away from the area until it moves on. Sometimes hunters try to deal with them, but they only really go far away if they get a wayfarer from the spire. A wayfarer, like Sandrick. Yeah. Aaron lowered his hands. I guess so. Funerals have some kind of, I don't know, magical venom? The blue stuff in its jaws. A wayfarer wouldn't have to worry about that. But they're still fast, and their claws and tails are more a problem than magic. Aaron's voice fades away. Meanwhile, Marcel and Brand still arguing. You tuned them out. They're as clueless as you are, maybe even more. Okay, here we go. We come to the other choice. You clutch the hilt of your dagger, your thoughts spinning, an idea forming in your mind. Well, several ideas if you're being honest, and all of them are various shades of bad. First, help Senrix attack the monster. You're gonna be give me one strength. You have dagger. You know how to use it. And you are sure you have the strength to do enough damage to help him land killing blow. Or two, use yourself to distract monster. You don't have much, but you are quick, you're fast. If you lured the monster away, you could give Senric enough time to strike. Use the environment. Perception +1. You may be ill equipped to fight a monster, but that doesn't mean you can't help. Looking around the clearing for something, anything you can use to make a distraction. You notice the banner of on the other side of the broken barricades. It's directly in line with the funnel. One solid push, and it would come tumbling down. Convince Marcella and Bran to help. Persuasion +1. The sentries are armed. So is Aaron. If the four of you band together and attack, maybe you could help Senric kill the funeral. 5 against 1 are much better odds than 1 against 1. I think I go with the second ya. We need agility. Kita butuh agility. Jadi kita bergerak dengan cepat. Gitu ya. You look across the clearing, weighing your option, getting the funeral attention. It's the easy part. Getting away, it's whole another story. For this to work, you're going to need a place to hide. Somewhere the funeral can't reach you. You won't know until you get there. You press a hand to your chest and feel the rapid beat in your heart. You'll have to move fast. Sevelia! You heard Aaron say your name, but you don't respond. You're already dashing through the snow. Bukan ya? Beda. Hurtling towards the clearing and the funnel. Sharp-toothed maw. Marceline and Brand yell at you to come back to the trees, but you plunge forward, undeterred, too afraid to leave the protection of trees. They can't do anything to stop you. The cold wind bites you at your cheeks as you wade through the snow in a straight line to the clearing. Sandrick has baited the funnel to the far end, and the creature backs east to you. You have no idea what you're going to do when you get there, but you will think of something. You trip as you stumble out into the trampled, bloody snow, flying forward with your hands extended. You cry out and land hard, crashing unceremoniously to the ground. Pain shoots up in your hand. Senric stares past the funnels and locks eyes with you, mouth slightly open in surprise. Throwing yourself to your feet, you scoop up a ball of snow and throwing it at the funnel. It hits its side and explodes against its fur. The funnel turns around, hissing softly, and its luminous eyes find you. Hey! Hey! Over here! The funnel grows. Blue gunk oozes over its teeth, dripping into the snow on the floor. And then it spits in your direction. Blue ooze hits you directly in the face and chest. It clings to your clothes and cloak, and you smell the acrid scent of something burning through your through. Uh, sorry. The acrid scent of something burning, though you feel fine. Stunned, you stare blankly at the funeral. You vaguely aware Sandrick is shouting something at you, but you can't make out the words. Your heart is pounding. You don't think, or can't think. You're kind of past that point anyway. You run forward. If you run backward, the funeral would have pounced and that would be the end of you. But it doesn't expect you to go towards it. You dash past Sandrick and charge for the nearest tree. You've turned into a fleet-footed spirit, the depth of the snow barely hindering you, carried by the wind. Or maybe that's the fear talking. The rush of wind fills your ears, though it may also be the funeral's hole. You leap over the snow. You leap over a snowdrift and slam into the tree. You reach up, clinging into the lowest branch, and pull yourself up. The funnel leaps toward the trees, claw extended. You pull yourself up by another branch. The funnel reaches the base of the tree and circles it, snuffling and hissing, following your scent. You climb further, pushing yourself up until the branches begin to thin and you are balancing precariously at the top. The funnel shakes its head furiously and knocks its antlers against the tree. The tree sways. You cling desperately to your branch with your frozen hand and shut your eyes. The cold night wind is raw against your sticks. An unearthly shriek sends a chill up your spine. You open your eyes and look down. Sandrick spins through the snow in a spray of blood, his sword shining bright in the dark. The funnel lurches away from your trees, hissing and spitting, blood sieving through its matted fur. Its tail curls up and protectively over its body. A gust of wind blows through the top of the trees. Your frozen hand loses their grip and you fall down, down, down through the branches, screaming all the way. You land on a snowdrift, sinking through the snow like a pebble thrown in the water. You can hear the funeral whimpering and hissing as it paces back and forth. A face looms over you. Sandrix. That was pretty stupid, said Amelia. He said, brave, but stupid. Come on, let's get up. He puts an arm around your shoulder and helps you to your feet. You retreat a little distance behind trees. You sit down in the snow. Your head is still spinning. Your eyes close and catch your breath. You took a hit, kid? Sandra said. A face full of goo. Not very nice. Let's get you cleaned up before that venom burns through your clothes. You nod. He wipes the blue gunk from your face and front. You open your eyes and peer at your cloak. There are small, charred marks when the venom scorched the fur, but otherwise you're fine. That'll have to do for now. You alright? You nod. Good. He leaves your sides and peers around the trees at the clearing. What is it doing? Okay. What is it doing? Licking its wound and staring right at us. Okay. I don't know if you meant to do this, but I think you made it angry. You laugh and groan, holding your head in your hands. Cendric puts a hand on your shoulder. Hey kids, I know you wanted to help. Thanks. Your head slowly stops spinning. You cautiously open your eyes. Cendric crouches nearby, the shadow of a smile on his grisly face. His armor and cloak are battered from his fight. So, what do we now? So, what do we do now? Now? Cendric shrugged and straightened up, drawing his sword. Now I go, and piss it off even more. Can I help? He shook his head. You best skip back for this one, kid. A dark figure shuffled through the snow a moment later. Aaron appeared, dropping down next to you. Marcella and Baron are gone, he pants. They went to Trust to get help. Who? The sentries? Yeah. He sighed wearily and shakes his head. Well, better than having them underfoot here. Cendric pauses, eyeing you and Aaron. Keep an eye out for each other and get to the lodge. I want you barricade in there if things take a turn for the worse. Fanals can outrun you and track sand over several leagues, so it is pointless to run. Better to wait for it to lose interest. Aaron nods. The wounded Fanals holds. Cendric smiles and steps out from under the trees. He wades through the snow. Looking a little ugly then, eh? Ugly? He shouts. With your heart pounding in your chest, you run for the lodge. I run alongside you. You are pretty sure he could outrun you if he wanted to. He keeps pace with you. You're several feet from the lodge when you glance over your shoulder. Cendrix is kneeling on the ground, winded, blood coating his sword. The fanal drawn by your movement, it's staring right at you. It snarls and leers and begins to paws its way through the snow towards the lodge. Fear strikes your heart and you sprint for the lodge, yanking the door open. You and Aaron slip through and slam the door shut together. Aaron lets out a nervous laugh and sinks to the floor, his head between his hands. You sit beside him, breathing heavily. Come on, elbowing Aaron in the side. We can just sit here. Sandrit said to barricade the door. This is... I don't know what it is. There is a monster that wants to kill and maybe eat us. You run off to go fight it anyway. And now we're trapped in the house. And the only thing between us and the giant venomous monster that wants to kill us and maybe eat us is one wayfarer. You push yourself and peer through the windows. Cendric fights the fanal, but he doesn't seem any closer to killing it than before. What if he can't kill it? What if... Don't think about it. You sit down, pushing your back against the wall as you look around the lodge. It's a single, threadbare room divided into sections. One for cooking, one for recreation, one for bathing. One wall is taken up by a large unlit hearth. A ladder in the far corner leads up to an attic. A tethered rug that has long since lost its original colors covered the floor beneath the table. A couple of chairs and worn couch. Personal items are strewn around the room: unwashed clothing, worn boots, a few books. Dirty dishes are piled up by the head. Conjuring lights hang in brackets around the room, illuminating it with a cold, clear light. Yay! We go to the saving! Okay. Okay, so I think it's already... Aku rasa ini juga sudah hampir jam 12 malam ya teman-teman. Kita akan lanjutkan ini secepatnya. Aku usahakan besok ya aku bisa lanjutkan ini. Jadi kalian bisa mendengarkan lagi aku bercerita, bukan bercerita ya, membacakan cerita ini untuk kalian. Dan ini aku akan stop di halaman ini. Kita akan ketemu lagi besok malam ya. Jadi kita akan ketemu lagi besok malam. Aku akan mencoba menyelesaikan prolog sampai chapter 1 ya, sambil menemani kalian malam-malam bagi yang belum bisa tidur ya. Terima kasih juga tadi untuk Miho yang sudah ngasih tahu juga, dan untuk Bang Reitis, Kak Reitis tadi juga, Kak Reis, mulutku berantakan. Kak Reis yang juga sudah tadi memberi informasi tadi. Terima kasih banyak. Thank you banget buat informasinya dan bantuannya untuk setting dan lain sebagainya. So, I think we gonna finish here. Kita akan selesai di sini teman-teman. Sudah hampir jam 12 malam juga. Kita perlu istirahat ya, dan saya juga perlu pulang. Hari ini masih di kantor sampai jam segini. So, kita ketemu besok malam. Mungkin jam 10 malam lagi, atau bisa lebih cepat, atau bisa lebih malam. Let's see aja besok. Dan thank you buat semua yang sudah datang. Kita absen dulu ya. Yang tadi sudah sempat datang, kita absen dulu. Aku kan berusaha memperbaiki kualitas streamku untuk besok ya. I will try my best. I'll try my best to repair di streaming quality ya. Aku kan berusaha dengan semaksimal mungkin bisa streaming quality-nya bisa lebih bagus. Terima kasih buat Miho dan Kak Rage tadi yang sudah kasih bantuan dan info. So, terima kasih buat Revan Javanika yang sudah datang. Thank you buat Miho. Thank you buat Kak Rage juga yang sudah membantu. Tadi juga ada Ahmad Rafidian Kusuma yang juga sudah mampir. Terima kasih buat semua yang sudah mampir. Terima kasih buat semua yang sudah ada di live chat dan mendengarkan aku membacakan cerita. Ya, ini game Wayfarer bagus banget. Dan kita akan ketemu besok malam. Kemungkinan jam 10 atau lebih cepat. Kita lihat aja besok jadwalku seperti apa. Dan that's all for today. Thank you for enjoying the Underworld experience with me, playing and reading Wayfarer. Terima kasih sudah menikmati Underworld experience bersamaku malam hari ini, membaca dan menikmati jalannya cerita dari Wayfarer. Dan kita ketemu lagi besok, entah di jam yang sama. And I'm XLive, your Demon Butler. We meet again next time. And like always, don't ever forget, keep extreme and stay excellent.